right, folks, it's Friday. We're out here for the track rental for the Modern Street Hemi Shootout, and also Yongo Sport Horsepower Wars on tomorrow, and then the Modern Street Hemi Shootout is on Sunday. So lots and lots of races coming. I think they're also having a dyno here. Tomorrow there's a bunch of things going on. We're gonna try and hit some things tomorrow, hit some races, you know, do our thing. So stay tuned, folks, because this is going to be our first hit on the new tune. And matter of fact, I'm going to talk about that once I get back in the car. I need to make sure everyone understands where we're at in the tune and what's happening, because I'm getting a lot of questions and a lot of expectations that you know, you're going to see the same gains I got from, you know, moving tuners. That's not the case, and I'll make sure I explain it once I get back in the car. But as you can see, we're all lined up out here, literally back to the road. A whole line of cars. So stay tuned, we're coming at you. All right, everyone, before we hit the track, we're still waiting for the gates to open. A little miscommunication. We'll sit here and wait until the gates open, not a problem. But I want to make sure we're all on the same sheet of music when I changed tunes and got tuned by EFI Specialties, and that's Dave Katz who does the tuning. I want to be absolutely clear, so you guys don't expect some of the same gains I got. The main reason I got the gains that I did is because I was not dialed in on race gas, and that tune was on race gas, not 93 octane. Okay, so big difference between the two, right? 93, that's what I did on the last dyno when I went to Pure Performance. That was on 93 octane. I think that wound up being in the 550 range. I just want to make sure we're clear. This last thing I did with Dave was on race gas, which is 104 octane and oxygenated. Right now I'm running Sunoco 260 GT Plus. So I just want to make sure before everyone starts you know, thinking they're going to gain 80-90 horsepower from just going from, you know, any email tuner to a dyno tune. That's not the case. The only reason that happened is because I was on race gas and I was never dialed in with Jay on race gas. So hopefully that clears it up. If you have any questions, hit me up on Instagram, and I'll try and make sure to temper your expectations on what you might or might not see. I think, to be honest, I think if I would have understood all of the mechanical issues, which was a fueling issue, we had a fuel leak at the fuel pump. If I would have understood that that's what was going on, we could have fixed that and continued with Jay. Absolutely no problem, no issue, and I'm sure Jay would have got me where I'm at today, maybe even better. You know, you don't know what you don't know. But just to be clear, again, this was on race gas. We never dialed in with Jay on race gas. So that's why there's such a huge jump. So like I said, questions, hit me up on Instagram. I'll answer those questions. Enough of that baloney, hokey malokey baloney. Let's get to racing.
Round one.
All right, folks, here we go. First run on the new tune. Let's see what happens. Whoo-wee! Here we go. here we go, folks. Draggy says 11.79. Not sure what happened there, but let's go look for some boost leaks. Let's go look for some boost leaks. Wow, that was surprising. Alrighty, thank you. Yepper, 11.65 to the 8th, or I'm sorry, the 60 foot, 165, 7.5 at 91 miles an hour, and then 11.75 at 115. That's way low. Let's get back to the pit, and we're gonna check and see if that coupler came off again. So hang on, folks.
Round 2.
All right, folks, we're going up for our second pass. Let's see what happens. Draggy says 11.86. We're gonna have to send this off to Dave, see what's going on. Probably because it's hot. There's no doubt about it. It's super freaking hot. I mean, it's 74 degrees. IATs aren't bad, 114. So I'm not sure what's going on. We'll have to send this to Dave and see what's happening. I mean, she should be running better than this. But let's go get the ticket. I'm sure the slip is going to say relatively the same thing. Ah! I just lost that log. Hit the wrong button on the Diablo. Alrighty, thank you, sir. Sir. Yeah, 167, 60 foot, 7.5 to the 8th at 91, 11.8 at 115. Yeah, not doing good, folks. We should be doing better. Even in this heat, I believe we should still be doing better, but we're gonna have to wait, go up and get another run to do a log for Dave. And you know what? I'm just gonna go up and do another one right now. Let's just hot lap.
Round 3.
All right, folks, run number 3. Here we go. Hopefully I can log this one right. 11.9. We're just getting worse. Let's save that. Hopefully this will save. We can get a good log. Let's grab this time slip. Get the computer out. Send this log to Dave, see what he thinks. So I did spin just a tad off the line this time. So this is probably a 1.7 60 foot. $9.65. Thank you.
If you go up to the head of staging, have him write on this window.
That window? Okay, I'll put it on there. Yeah, 1.68 60 foot, 7.6 to the 8th at 91 miles an hour, 11.9 at 114. So I know it's getting warmer. Don't get me wrong, I understand DA, but I still think we should be running a little bit better. But we'll send these off, see what happens, and we'll come back for the next run. All right, folks, typical fashion, always running into issues. So tried some different trans tunes, tried some different trans tuning. So last ditch effort, we pulled number 31, try and reset those adaptives, and then also went back here, disconnected the negative terminal of the battery, and we're just gonna let her sit for 15 minutes or so and see if that'll do it. And look who we found.
Hey!
Mod2Fame.
I get the.
All right, we'll bump cameras.
Hey, let's do it. I get the honor of being with this guy right here, Mod2Fame.
Oh no, it's the other way around.
You guys
brother.
saw him beat that Hellcat that time at ATCO with a 5.
That's because he was sleeping.
Hey, a win is a win.
A win is a win. That is
a
true.
win. And he beat
But,
that Hellcat. Oh,
So yeah, so he's out here.
shit just died.
He's out here helping me out. His tuner gave me a quick little snippet. That didn't quite work, so I figured, you know what?
Let's try
Let's
this.
just
Yeah.
see if I can reset the
pulled it?
adaptives. Yeah, pulled
Alright.
pulled number 31, which is the adaptives, and I went and disconnected the battery too. So we're just gonna see if that does anything, and
This is your rig?
we'll go from there.
You drove down?
No, I drove down. Yeah, so I drove down from Maryland.
That's what I'm talking about.
Streetcar, straight up
That's what I'm
streetcar.
talking about. All of these, okay.
Straight up street car.
Other cars might be faster, whatever, but I love a street car. And this shit is still a street car.
Yep.
He drove this shit down to Florida and is racing. I gotta love it, man.
Yeah, I
And
drove
you
it.
gotta love
I
it
drove
too.
it to Michigan too. I went to Michigan last year.
Unbelievable, man.
I went to
Unbelievable.
North Carolina last year, which is obviously a little
So
bit
I asked
closer,
him,
but-
I need some advice from the OG for the 5.7.
For the
you
5.7.
and Rory, obviously.
Yep.
You and RT Life
Yes, sir.
are the 5.7 gods of this.
I don't know about that, but I've been through many a mistake, so that way you don't make the same ones I
That's what
made.
make you the god.
So you don't make the same ones I made.
So
'Cause
I want to build a very quick 5.7 NA, and
you want to keep it on the streets though.
oh yeah, I'm not gonna come
So,
to drag strip.
so it's a little bit different than this.
I'm gonna be on the street.
That's why. So we were talking back and forth about the
I'm taking it to the streets.
So we talked about the 370 versus the 309. So if y'all remember, 370 really didn't help me at all, but the 309 put me back where I was.
So I'll
And
probably
you're
go
gonna want
309.
And you're gonna want the 309 because if you're gonna be on the street, you want the top end. You don't need that off the line torque that you're gonna get from the 370s.
Because you'll spin.
The 370s, no, the 370 will slow you down.
Hold on 1 second. I'm so sorry.
All
I'm
right,
so
no
rude.
problem, man.
Derek, what's
Hey,
up, brother?
you know, he's got to do what he's got to do. I'm going to do what I got to do. And we're going to get back out, try and make another run, see if this helps out the car. If not, you know, we'll keep running 11.6, 11.7, 11.8, whatever she runs, you know, it is what it is. So stay tuned, folks. More races coming. All right, y'all, we're just going to do this in reverse order. I got the keys just in case, because sometimes when you reconnect the batteries, the alarm goes off. I didn't happen to do that this time. All right, so you slip the negative back on. Tighten her up. Make sure she's good and tight. Take the tools out, flop the top down, put the keys in the pocket, drop the trunk lid. Oh no! Don't never throw your toolbox. All right, so we're gonna go back up front. Like I said, you gotta remember where 31 is, because that's where it goes back. Literally in the fourth slot. Make sure that goes back in. Put the little fuse tool back, top on the fuel fuse, and both my fans are dead. So fans are dead, folks. All right, so we're gonna take these over, stick them on the chair, and we're gonna go for a run, so stay tuned.
Round 4.
All right, folks, we're gonna take a hit, see what happens. Folks, I'm gonna have to talk to Dave. Alrighty, thank you.
Take care, brother.
You too. Yeah, 168, 60 foot, 7.6 at 90 miles an hour to the 8th, 11.8 at 115. She's at least consistent. 11.8s. Last few, man, right on. 11.81, 11.82. We got 11.8 bracket car, but not fast enough for the 11.5 class. So let me go ahead and see if I can text Dave and see if I can get a quick trans tune. All right, folks, y'all saw a lot of frustration today. Things just, you know, sometimes things just don't go as planned. And this just happens to be one of those days. You know, we came in, we ran, what, 11.7 was the first run. Ran a whole bunch more of 11.8s. Found out for some reason now, you know, last week, transmission was shifting fine, no issues, no concerns. And what I didn't do is what I'm going to do every time from now on, is I didn't log those passes last week. I just wanted to go race. So, lesson learned, no matter what you're doing, where you're going, how you're doing it, if you're at the track, log it. So that way we could have went back 100% sure, went back to the ones last week and said, yep, it was shifting, you know, at 64, 65. I'm pretty sure it was. I mean, it may not have, because I don't know, I don't have the logs. So key number one, always log your passes, no matter what, no matter whether you think you're going to use the logs or not, always log. So got a couple requests in, looking for a trans tune. I emailed Dave. Hopefully he'll get back with me later on this evening on if he can do me up a trans tune. If not, there's been a couple people at the track that are coming tomorrow, and the Modern Street Hemi shootout as well, that, you know, offered to help look at my logs, see what's going on, and you know, if I can talk them into giving me a trans tune, because I do not want to go the entire weekend on a trans tune that's not going to get me any closer to where I want to be. So yeah, so not sure what happened. Matter of fact, I tried all 3 of my past tunes. 2 of them I am almost 99% sure they shifted higher than 5500, and all 3 of those tunes I tried each and every one of them, though I didn't videotape them. I tried each and every one of them, and all of them shift at the same spot, roughly 5600. So I don't know what's going on with the TCM, but like I said, hopefully tomorrow we figure out some kind of trans tune that's different than the ones I have, and we go from there. So yeah, this is probably a little bit longer video than I thought it was going to be, but yeah, just sometimes things just don't go as planned, and you know, you got to sit down, you got to figure them out. So I'm not even going to recap those races. Matter of fact, I got the time slips. I may put, I don't know if I put them in the beginning of the video or not, but you know, that's going to do it for this one, folks. We're going to be back tomorrow, doing a race tomorrow, so stay tuned. If you're stopping in for the first time, please check out the rest of the channel. You like what's going on, do me those few things: like, subscribe, smash that bell, shoot me a comment, and share it on your social media. That'll definitely help out the channel quite a bit. I really do appreciate it. Almost missed my turn. I definitely do appreciate it. That's it for this one, folks. Until the next one, which will be tomorrow, but I'll probably put it up Saturday, Sunday. Probably put it up Sunday, maybe Monday. Just all depends what time I get out tomorrow. So that's it for this one, folks. Adios.